Right, this is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. Here we discuss everything pertaining to Nigerian politics and abroad, and as it borders the populace in the country. Just because we are citizens doesn't mean we should be pushed to the wall, So governance is inclusive of both the governed and the governors. Yes, that's what I mean, if you know what I mean. So, first of all, I have been talking to somebody that is an insider around Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the INEC chairman, and then I've been getting lots of information lately. Now, I will give you this adage: no peace for the wicked, ever. There is no peace for that. Adage has been existing before Professor Mahmoud came to power and before he came to existence, and that particular proverb or adage cannot stop existing. So listen, this particular source of mine sent me a text, and I'm going to read straightforwardly. Now it says, after collecting billions in bribes, listen to what has been happening to Mahmoud throughout the course of everything during the presidential elections tribunal. All the times he has been coming out to address the press and to address other stakeholders and partisans or party people. This is what has been happening. Listen, Professor Mahmoud is restless. After collecting billions in bribes to rig the presidential elections in favor of a despicably corrupt Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu has been said to be sleepless throughout. Most days he spends his time outside, sitting on his balcony and watching. Almost within the last few weeks, sources close to him now say he now lives in fear, guilt, and he operates only at night like a bat. Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the most corrupt INEC chairman ever, murdered sleep the day he fraudulently declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu the winner of the 2023 presidential elections. It was said, according to my source, that Professor Mahmoud now stays away from the public office, and he comes there only when there is less attention. He hardly goes to the office. He now stays away from the public too. When he does go to the office, he sneaks in and out, especially now that the presidential elections petitions tribunal judgment is very, very close. Can you now see why I gave you that proverb? There is no peace for the wicked. No peace for the wicked. No peace for the wicked. Yes, I can say it on and on and on. Yes, and hence the reason why we always say, always stand for justice, always stand for the truth, always stand for straightforwardness, always stand for transparency. Because if you don't do so, you would have to, you will have lots of thoughts to battle with. And because you are a human being with a rational mind, and because you've got conscience, you have to think. And if not careful, you may give up yourself. We are waiting for Mahmoud to do that. If the tribunal cannot do that, if the law cannot do that, he will do that very soon. Now, secondly, I have something that has been trending in the political space within the last few hours. Lagos State National Assembly has Lagos State House of Assembly or National House of Assembly has rejected 17 commissioners nominee. It has never happened in the history of Nigerian politics. Ever. Ever. It has never, ever happened. Now, there are reasons why this thing happened. And before I go further and show you this video, I will break it for you. Lots of people complained from various local government councils that their nominees were not seen in the final list that was sent to the House of Assembly. Lots of people complained that their own nominees were removed or were ousted out at the first screening exercise behind closed doors, and then foreign people were put just because they belong to the APC. The APC is really confused. We can't have this going on and on in this country. 17 commissioners nominee. It has never been done. That means the House of Assembly in Lagos State really disagree with 17 people that the government wanted to put into power. So what were these 17 people coming to do there? Are we trying to say these people in the House of Assembly were witch hunting these 17 people? If they will witch hunt 5 people, why 17? Do you understand me? Now, talking about this and throwing more light and giving us more reasons why 17 commissioners nominee were disqualified and rejected, I have Mrs. Titilope Bemisola Akosa, who is a lawyer and an executive director of the Center for the 21st Century Issues. She will throw more light on what the reasons were for the rejection of 17 whooping commissioners nominees. Stay tuned.
I think we cannot rule out the issue of conflict. We must also remember that people in APC, they are not homogeneous. People have different interests and different issues. And if you remember that this list, there's a lot of criticisms that have trailed it from constituency basis, from people from different local governments. And if you remember, some of them said that we submitted 3 names from different local governments, and some of us cannot see even any person from our local government. So it tells you that some of these lists are not prepared alone by the governor. It is prepared by the government, the party that is in government. And that, of course, people, governor would have gone through so many screening also to look at those who have presented to him. And then maybe he felt in his own wisdom and with all his members that, well, maybe these ones are the ones we should push forward. There are still some other names that are not pushed forward. So, and I think that governor should take his time right now to go back and do more consultation. Because you are all in the same party does not mean that you don't hold different ideas. But it's also good for democracy to thrive, because the House has what we call this check and balance duties. And I think they did it, though this has never happened before. 17 out of over, I think, 39. That is unprecedented. And I think it's an issue that we really need to, the governor has to really look into, and the APC as a party really needs to look into. Because we were like, if we are saying maybe 10%, this is about 40%. And are you telling us that there was no consultation? Or are you telling us there must be a lot of what I call underlying issues, underlying currents that have gone into this for this to have happened? And I'm sure that the House is also saying, go back, redo your consultations, rejig this the list, and let us have a list that represents what we all want.
All right, yeah, you've watched the video and you've listened to the analyst there. What she said is how it is. Lots of injustice, impunity, and lack of transparency. Thank you for doing that in the House of Assembly. I would give this kudos and a big thanks to all the legislators or lawmakers in the House of Assembly in Lagos State that went against these 17 people. Yes, it's now obvious that people who were trying to be in power were the ones that were giving up for screening exercises. So we'll look up to better days as we look up for a new Nigeria. Like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. And if you feel you have something to tell us too, you could also write it in the comment section. And then please, for clarity's sake, watch till the end. Yes, watch till the last minute, so that you will be able to get this information that we give to you. Now, the truth is, tap the notification bell in case you're watching me for the first time. You know, so that we would go viral by the theoretical values of YouTube. Now, finally, I'm going to talk about a particular video clip that caught my attention, and I decided to share with you. The Secretary to the Federal Government, Judge Akume, said something during an interview. He paid a courtesy visit to Abdullahi Ganduje, the APC National Chairman, and during that visit, there was something that happened in the interview, the post-visit interview. Now, it is no longer news that 5 billion naira and over 10 lorries of palliatives have been distributed allegedly to all the 36 states. But there was something that happened. A state complained that they only got 2 billion instead of 5 billion. Why will this begin? I told you that it is not the best thing to do to give these governors the 5 billion to make use of in their state. And now a state has come out to complain that they only got 2 billion. Now listen to the reaction of Judge Akume to this particular statement. This man was saying, if you get 2 billion, you should be able to be happy to start work. And is that what he said? is governance supposed to be cut in half? Are you supposed to starve people? If people are starved, you people of their votes, will you have been wherever you were in Benue State as a governor and many other public posts you have held? Because I believe it was not the people that voted Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So both of them that were standing in that video, Ganduje and George Akume, were once or one-time governors. So if people, or two-term governors, if people starved you of their votes and didn't give you completely, will you have ascended the throne or the government houses in your respective states? Then why are you now justifying the fact that the state got 2 billion and that is right, they should manage from there? You understand? So lots of headaches. Watch the video so that I'll give you a brief before I cut off.
Now, a lot of these states are saying that they've just received 2 billion instead of...
Not a lot of this state. I saw one state that said they got 2 billion. You see, funds are distributed, not at a go. Sometimes it's not at a go, but if you have 2 billion, it's a good starting point. You begin to buy as the money process is put into your account. So I don't think it's many. You know, what I saw in the paper, it was one state that complained. It wasn't many states, so honestly.
Yeah, so if you listen to George Akume there, he was talking like a clueless person and somebody who was just trying to justify the fact that, okay, we have tried our best and, you know, and all that. Yes, the truth is corruption has already been served in that state. Money laundering has already been served in that state. Hence the reason why they are complaining for the little amount instead of the mega amount that was announced by the government. Please let us fix this so that we'll have a better Nigeria. Thank you for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our updates together. See you next time in my next video. Bye.